station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
Day of September. Hey. All right, good morning. 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. It is September 30th, 2015, the last day of September. Tomorrow is the first day of October. Yay! Just thought I'd point that out. It is 76 degrees here at the studios of The Source, WOCA, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary, where you too can get a bite to eat. Today's forecast looks pretty good. 20% chance of rain, partly cloudy skies, high temperatures around 90 degrees. Not a bad-looking forecast. Good morning, Robin. How you doing?
Good. Good morning, Larry. How are you?
Pretty good. Excited because today we're heading north to Chattanooga.
Yep.
Not on a train. I wish I was going on a train. Then we could say we're on the Chattanooga Choo-Choo.
We can play the song on the way up.
We can play it.
I'll bring my train
that'll get old
with
quick.
me.
That'll get old quick.
Yeah, I'll bring my train.
That's a 2-minute song, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
that's a lot of 2 minutes. 7:35 this morning. Let's see what we're doing on the air here. Tim Francis is coming on the air. Oh, one of the things I was thinking about. Okay, we're going to be on a road trip. Now, I know for those of you who go on road trips all the time, we don't mean to bore you with our stuff, but we're so excited because we never go anywhere. So very excited about this.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're on a road trip, I was listening to Clark Howard, who goes on lots of road trips. He goes on flights. He goes everywhere in the world. Mm-hmm. And he was saying that if you, because I check my bank a lot online, he said, don't do that habit in a hotel room. Don't do that habit at a McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't check your personal information. You can check your email, I guess. I guess you can check your Facebook and all that junk.
Well, I'll make sure I check my bank here before I leave then.
Yeah, no banking online. You can call them and call your bank. What was another thing he suggested? Oh, just go to the bank if you have a branch in wherever you're going. But I don't know. Who knows where everything is. But anyway, so Tim Francis is coming on. He is going to talk about ransomware. Ransomware is not exactly what we're talking about, but it's still part of. And I had ransomware happen to me one time. Yes. Where my computer froze up and there was a thing saying, oh, unless you pay us $300 and here's how you do it, go to the 7-Eleven, they've got a thing over there. And I'm thinking, what is this? Oh, come on. All I got to do is click the X, right? No, clicking the X didn't get rid of it. And anyway, I don't remember what I did now to undo it. It's been a while ago, but it hasn't happened again, knock on granite over here. But anyway, he's talking about ransomware, and I also want to ask him about what his thoughts are. I mean, can we check our... I'm not going to do it. I'm going to take Clark Howard's advice, but I'll ask him, see what he thinks. Should you be checking your bank account when you're not home? Or in your familiar surroundings.
Yeah, like here.
Like here.
I check mine on
8:45 or 8:48 rather. After we're done speaking to Tim Francis, a couple of things in the news. Some talking points. Bill Clinton is slamming Donald Trump for what he says are fact-free attacks on Hillary. And then here's an interesting story. There's a woman, a 19-year-old woman, who has escaped from being a sex slave of ISIS, of a guy in ISIS. And she said the guy who owned her was an American who was recruited by ISIS. So he went over there to partake in this renegade lifestyle where you could own women.
We hear about people from the United States going over there to join
So
them.
we've got some really corrupt people in this world. But anyway,
because
so
they get money.
But anyway, we'll talk about those nasty things and other things in the news as well. At 7:48 or so. 8:35, that's when we turn off our opinion and we don't take phone calls and we don't paraphrase. We simply shorten the stories by reading only the first paragraph or so. First few paragraphs, I should say, of each story. I'm sure that those who listen all the time know what we do. Jimmy Bohannon and Tony Leone are coming in. Now, Tony is a kickboxer. And the reason I'm not saying anything else is because that's all I know.
That's all we know.
I don't know anything about this. I don't know if there's a kickboxing event coming up. I don't know what's going on. But Jimmy Bohannon has been a friend of the station for a long time.
Yes, he has.
So anyway, Jimmy will be here with Tony Leone. Remember that song by Billy Joel? Mama Leone left a note on the wall. She said, "Sonny, move out to the country.
Oh, yeah.
You can never argue with a crazy mom, whatever that song was."
Yeah.
Get a heart attack. Remember that song?
That's it. That's it. Yeah, that was
Hold
fun.
on, the phone rang.
It did?
Yeah, good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. Hey, I was listening to your banking, banking online,
Yeah.
away in that.
Yeah.
I have a little device that I buy from, I pay $10 a month from it, and I get it from Verizon. You can get it from your cell phone company.
Uh-huh.
And the nice thing about it is I can use it anywhere. I mean, I can use it in a car, driving on the turnpike, whatever. But it's password protected, so while I'm using it, nobody sitting next to me can.
Well, that's the future.
information.
Right now, we still have track phones. We don't have smartphones yet.
We're not caught up with you guys.
But the bank did tell me online banking is safer than sending things through the mail, your checks and that through the mail, because they can get intercepted and more fraud than online banking. So that was encouraging to know.
That is encouraging.
I just got brave and I'm doing my cable bill payments every month online. So that was a milestone.
Oh, that's
for me.
new for you. See,
Yeah, brand new. You're a,
The only thing I don't pay online is
you're
my
a
rent.
veteran at that.
Rent is the only thing I don't pay online anymore.
I pay everything online, but I don't even know where a stamp is anymore. You guys have a great day.
I know. That's why the post office is having a hard time. Thank you, Linda. Appreciate that.
Yeah, they are. You're right.
Yeah.
Bye now.
But I think what Clark Howard was saying was not that online banking is not safe, but the Wi-Fi that you're using at a McDonald's or in a hotel could be hacked somehow.
Yeah, that's what we hear.
Well, we'll talk to this guy. He's coming on in about 10 minutes, so we'll ask him. I told you about Jimmy Bohannon and Tony Leone. Kevin Moody at 9:35. He's a physicist and an atheist turned conservative Christian.
That's interesting.
That is interesting. He's written a book called The Battle of Fort Rock, God's Battle for Kent State in 1990, a Christian occult thriller novel based on the true story of how he attempted to build a perpetual motion machine. What? I'm confused by this whole thing. Which led him to become friends with Kent State's hippies. Okay.
I love that. We don't got to read the book.
Hello. Connect the dots, somebody. We'll find out.
This is gonna be
Kevin
cool.
Moody at 9:35.
I'm looking forward to
10:05. Ann Bolt Walling is coming on. She's a dog trainer and an ordained Episcopal priest. Put them both together, and what do you got? She's written a book called Sunday Dinner, Coming of Age in the Segregated South. It is her memoir.
Yes, she grew up in the 1950s and the 1960s, and her and her family experienced a lot of things, and it's a really wonderful perspective.
Anthony works in a grocery store. That's the beginning of... I got the Billy Joel song in my head.
Oh, okay.
Anthony works in a grocery store.
But it's a wonderful, wonderful memoir.
Legally
they
Yours
talk
today.
about.
John Fuller is an attorney here in Ocala at the law firm of Fuller and Fuller, which he shares with his beautiful wife Janet. We don't see her anymore, but she used to come in here.
Yes, she
I think she came in twice actually, and the whole time
in
he's
the
done.
Cascades, right?
Back in the
was she in here? I don't think she was.
No, not in
here.
these studios, no. But anyway, Janet and John are the two Fullers in Fuller and Fuller, and John comes in on Wednesdays to answer our legal questions. Dr. Shoshana Bennett is coming on at 11:05. She is a psychologist, one of the nation's foremost experts on postpartum depression, and she's speaking about that.
Yep.
Postpartum depression. What is that, when you're sad after you have a baby?
Yeah, I
Is that what
think
that is?
so. I never was. I enjoyed my children. I just had a great time with them.
Well, maybe you didn't know the word. You need to know the word.
Oh, I see.
Post this. See, don't. See, this, my theory. My theory is don't learn about anything, and you won't get it. Any of the diseases. Don't learn about diseases, and you'll never get them.
Exactly. I was real happy after my kids were born. I wasn't through that depressed thing at all.
11:20. We're traveling today, and the voice of travel will be on with us.
Yep.
Anthony James. He'll be here. Yep. Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday. Mama Leone left a note on the. It's coming back to me now.
Yeah, see that?
Fun with Joe today. We are going to Chattanooga, and I have been therefore looking at Chattanooga. Even though it's a business trip, we're not really going to have a whole lot of touring time. We're not going to have any touring time.
No, it's business.
But it's a very historical city. It's a very historical city. There's a lot of folks who are connected with the city of Chattanooga. I never knew this. That trace themselves back to the 19th century. So I thought it'd be fun on Fun with Joe to talk about some notable 19th century figures.
Oh, nice.
Just some notable 19th century figures. I'll give you a clue. You tell me who it is, and bingo, you get a point.
Okay.
There you go. And the thing we're doing in Chattanooga is with the National Association of Campus Activities. The word campus is stressed right there.
Yes.
Because this is all about the colleges. And the colleges will be there, and our role in this whole thing is simply to play music in this little French cafe they have, which is kind of cool.
Very cool.
But anyway, so I was looking at some of the colleges, and I have, when we speak to Galen, some really unusual colleges. I mean, they're not all the University of Florida.
Yeah.
They have different ways of conducting business, different ways of grading the students. It's a very interesting list of some unusual colleges right here in this country, some of which will probably pass by the people who attend those colleges at this thing we're going to.
Right,
So.
exactly.
All right, well, when we come back, Tim Francis will be on the air with us. He's going to talk to us about our computers and going online and protecting ourselves from things like ransomware.
Yep.
That's a scary one. We'll be right back. This is WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Tom Graham. A soggy morning commute for millions in the east.
The flood threat continues across the eastern U.S. this morning with flash flood watches in effect, very widespread across New England and also in effect across parts of the mid-Atlantic.
Meteorologist Maria Molina there. Speaking of Mother Nature, Tropical Storm Joaquin is strengthening. It's nearing hurricane strength east of the Bahamas, wind speeds at 70 miles per hour. Georgia has executed the first woman in the state in 70 years. Kelly Gissendanner put to death early this morning, convicted of conspiring with her lover to kill her husband. Baseball action, the Dodgers are playoff bound.
Chopper to short, Seager, and that is how the West was won.
The call on Sportsnet LA, the Dodgers winning the National League title West for the third year in a row. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Bay.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The #1 place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because